This is my cheat sheet for Thursday, July 14th. Jim always gives me a hard time about doing my hair a little bit as I'm looking into the camera. Ultimately, there's something about this camera before 5 o'clock in the morning that just isn't all that flattering. Neither is the result of Netflix and the backlash against the fee increases that they proposed yesterday. Get this, USA Today unscientific, and that's probably the key, it's unscientific, but they did actually survey 6,000 Netflix users. 74% of them actually said they might quit using Netflix as a result of the increased fee structure that Netflix has proposed. I seriously doubt it'll be that high, but Netflix, with those kinds of numbers, can expect some defections. It'll be interesting to see if any of the competitors like Hulu and the like try to capitalize on Netflix right now, that a lot of people are frustrated with them. The Obama administration has come back in these budget talks with something that will likely gain a lot of attention over the next couple of days: raising the age of Medicare recipients from 65 to 67. They say doing this would save $125 billion over the course of the next 10 years. But we know anytime that Social Security and Medicare come into the debate, you're going to hear quite a bit about it among seniors. So be interesting to see if that has any traction and what comes up the next couple of days. Speaking of the deficit mess, Moody's yesterday came out again talking about the United States credit. For the first time, they said if the United States strikes a budget deal, but they do it after the deadline for which we would begin defaulting on debt, even if they did it a couple days later, Moody's may still not bring back the U.S.'s credit to a healthy level. They might still leave it in a lower status, a B-level credit rating or lower, even after a budget deal is done. So that might be more impetus for people in Washington to try to get something done today. Budget Hero. Now, if you're frustrated with all these budget matters and you're going and saying, look, I know how I can get this done. I know how to balance a budget, even if the folks in Washington don't. Now you have your chance. There's a new video game called Budget Hero that allows you to try to balance the federal deficit. I have the link on my cheat sheet today at WJNO.com. It's right below here if you're on my page. Otherwise, go to my page at WJNO.com, and you can click on the link and see if that's a game that you'd like to take on. This is not going to come out as any surprise, but later today, the Commerce Department will release a study that shows that science and technology jobs pay better than any other sectors and grow faster than any other sectors. The game still continues to be all about the math, the science, and the technology jobs that result from those types of degrees. Amazon has done well with the Kindle, the e-reader. They are the market leader there, and now they're going to try their hand at tablets. They are coming out with a 9-inch kind of iPad Lite version sometime in October. And their idea is to go straight after Apple with the iPad. There's been quite the rivalry from everything from music to e-reading. But now they're going to go head-on with this tablet product. This most resembles what would appear to be the Samsung Galaxy at this point. More details, I'm sure, will become clear as we get closer to October. And foreclosure delays. We are now seeing that there are 2 million foreclosure filings that will take place in 2011, but another 1 million homes that otherwise would end up in foreclosure that are being delayed, in some cases because of the paperwork mess, in other cases because banks are just slow to move. What that means is we are going to continue to see a backlog of foreclosures for at least the next year to 2 years. So if we're looking for a strong rebound in housing, even if the economy were to somehow grow much stronger over the next year, it looks like the housing picture will still be a mess, at least for the next couple. And frequent flyers. Many frequent flyers that are having baggage delayed are now demanding that they get the money they paid for the fees back. I think you might have something there, and I think we might hear more about this coming up soon. The business travelers band together. I have a feeling the airlines will listen. And Oprah, her network has not done well, but she's going to take over the day-to-day operations. She's replacing the CEO she named when she created the network, taking over day-to-day duties, and she's also adding a new programming lineup. And you tell me if this is going to get you to watch the OWN network. She's bringing in the Gayle King Show, the Duchess Sarah Ferguson Show, and Ryan and Tatum. I mean, who wouldn't be watching OWN, is all I'm saying. It's my cheat sheet for today. We'll see you tomorrow.